Creating compelling chord progressions is an art form that lies at the heart of evoking emotions through music. Whether you're composing a soul-stirring ballad, an uplifting anthem, or a haunting melody, chords you choose play a pivotal role in shaping the emotional landscape of your piece. Let's talk about the craft of creating chord progressions that resonate with listeners, and a cheat code to help beginners and seasoned musicians alike. At its core, a chord progression is a series of chords played in a sequence. These progressions are the backbone of a song's harmony and can significantly influence its mood and emotional impact. To start crafting your own, it's essential to understand the basics of chord construction and the relationship between chords within a key. Major chords often evoke feelings of happiness and brightness, while minor chords can introduce a sense of sadness or tension. Mixing major and minor chords within a progression is a fundamental technique for creating emotional depth in your music. Some chord progressions have stood the test of time, resonating with listeners across generations. But what if you're not a music theory expert, or don't know what chords to start with? You need cheat codes. Enter Chord Butter. This app makes it insanely easy to copy chord progressions, build on them, and even export your Midi scores for use in your FL Studio. Let's use it to remake some classics. For the arbitrary major progression, we'll do the 6-4-1-5. This versatile progression can evoke a wide range of emotions, from melancholy to uplifting, depending on the context and tempo. Altering this progression for a darker feel involves focusing on minor and possibly diminished chords. Here, shifting the 6 to the tonic minor and using minor 4 instead of major 4 introduces a darker color. To adapt this progression into a more melancholic theme, consider using minor chords and maybe even a modal interchange, borrowing chords from the parallel minor. With the 1-6-3-4 progression, switching the 1 to a minor 1 and changing the 6 and 4 to 3 and 4 respectively creates a more introspective mood. The 6th chord, borrowed from the parallel minor, introduces a unique color that contrasts with the sadness of the minor chords. Incorporate diminished chords. Diminished chords, especially half-diminished ones, can add a sense of tension and unresolved emotion, perfect for darker themes. Use minor 9th, 11th, and 13th chords. These extensions can add layers of complexity and depth to your progressions, enhancing the emotional impact. By starting with these modifications, you can transform the emotional landscape of your compositions to reflect a more introspective, melancholic vibe. Remember, the key to crafting emotion in music is experimentation and letting your creativity guide you. To add complexity and nuance to your chord progressions, try incorporating extensions such as 7th, 9th, or 11th chords, and alterations. Chord Butter makes it easy to introduce additional layers of emotion, making your progression more engaging and expressive. To help you get started, here's a simple chart showcasing some basic chord progressions in the key of C minor. Experiment with these progressions and try transposing them into different keys to fit the mood you're aiming to create. Export your Midi and revoice it or reharmonize it. Start with a concept. Before you begin, think about the emotion or story you want to convey. This can guide your choice of chords and progressions. Experiment with tempo and rhythm. The same chord progression can evoke different emotions depending on its tempo and rhythmic feel. Crafting emotion through chord progressions is a powerful tool in the composer's arsenal. By understanding the basics of chord construction, experimenting with classic progressions, and exploring extensions and alterations, you can create music that resonates deeply with your listeners. Use tools like Chord Butter and Midi Morph as a starting point, and let your creativity and intuition guide you in expressing the full spectrum of human emotions through your compositions. Like, share, and subscribe to us for more.